Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Baldur's Gate 3, where we hurt people.
Best be on my way.
And I think today those people are going to be up north somewhere. We've got the Risen Road to explore. Apparently we've got a dirt mound that I've uncovered, but not dug. So we will do that. And, ooh, more thieves' tools. Definitely worth it. Thinking about it, we've also got a book to read, haven't we?
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in.
I'm pretty sure this book can't mess us up any more than we already are, so let's stick that gem in there. We're holding it very close to our face. I'm sure we don't need to do that. Are we short-sighted?
The book's pull is irresistible. You feel changed, bettered for having opened it. Suddenly you are capable of anything. Felling mountains, darkening suns, conversing with the dead. Glyphs shift gently before your eyes. Words slip into your mind, onto your lips, forming words you don't understand. And something is trying to reply.
How jolly. Let's move on to the next page. Oh, we've got Gnome Cunning. Gives us advantage on intelligence, wisdom and charisma saving throws. I didn't even know that was a thing. And yet here we are.
The symbols dart beneath your eyes, warping and twisting. Your head throbs, but you almost understand.
Well, we've got to keep going now. We failed.
Every symbol seems to burn your eyes. You can feel them searing into your mind, into your soul. You feel claws moving in the shadows. They pull at you, dragging you closer.
Well, on we go. Yeah, we've got a disadvantage this time, possibly because we failed the last one. But we've still got our advantage, so it cancels out, so we are just rolling the one die. And we're failing.
The glyphs scream, searing your mind. You feel lost, tossed in a sea of arcane power you can neither control nor comprehend. The book snaps closed. You've seen too much. What profane knowledge is now seared inside of you you should never have known.
That could have gone better in terms of the rolls, but that's fine. We got Baleful Knowledge, which gives us disadvantage on wisdom checks, but I believe that only lasts until a long rest. And we have still got Forbidden Knowledge, so we've got +1 to our wisdom saving throws and ability checks. And we can now just converse with the dead whenever we wish, so we can drop the talisman. What do we have about our person that no one's using? The Blast Pendant? Amulet of Misty Step? I mean, Misty Step might be useful. Gets into stabbing range all the quicker. And now we can do a little jump across to the other side. Let's go this way. I believe there's a decent item down here that we may or may not need.
Fallen warriors, their days of glory long since past.
But it's hard to spot it, so we'll grab it this time. I think I've missed it on most of my previous playthroughs.
That might be worth a look.
Oh, and there's a rock there. Oh yeah, we've recently camped, haven't we? So let's have an elixir. Let's go through our usual preparations. So that would be speak with animals.
Amicus animalis.
And that's about it really, isn't it? We haven't got anyone with Longstrider. Oh yeah, we do. We've got Lae'zel. So let's Longstride everyone up. Now let's get Astarion to move this rock. Easy feat. Look how far he can throw it. What a hero. And there's a bloodstone. But somewhere along here, there is a bush hiding a skeleton, I think. There we go, that's the skeleton. Cunningly hidden, as befits some sort of smuggler. Stealth and sleight of hand increased. Charisma decreased. So we could take that, because last time I checked, Astarion doesn't give a damn about charisma anyway. He's got an 8. But here's our primary lockpicker. So that ring's pretty valuable for him. Now he's got a whopping 7 charisma. Amazing. Given as we're down this far, we may as well come up here and see what's going on up top somewhere. There's some bodies. Well, there's some blood there. There's a dead Karlach over there. So I guess we picked up the key last time we were here. So mayhap we'll just stroll up here and see what's up.
Val, it's worse than Knowles out there. Atine's friend. You're welcome to rest here.
Hello, Anders.
Who's there? Please, keep your distance. You're welcome to shelter here, but we've grave injuries to tend to.
So we heard that a tiefling called Karlach nearly roasted you to death.
Believe me, she's no tiefling, but a devil. We were lucky to escape. Just yesterday, the devil Karlach slaughtered countless refugees. An entire family met their end at her hands, including a pregnant mother. We were lucky to survive our encounter with her.
Maybe we should have kept her on the team. Well, I mean, she's already dead now.
If that's true, this is the first glimmer of hope we've had for a long while. But I'll need proof. Bring me her head, and I'll give you my blade. It carries Tyr's blessing, and you will have earned it by carrying out his justice.
We can probably manage that. We know where she is after all. Don't really need the blade as such, but it would be nice to get some XP, and it might be worth some. We'll have to see.
A faint, acrid smell clings to the corpse, like the memory of a storm.
Well, let's take the head.
The head comes free with a sickening crunch.
Excellent. And now she's both naked and headless. Anders, here's a head for you. Just like you asked.
Thank you. As promised, here is my blade. Blessed by Tyr. It's sacred. The most valuable thing I've ever held. I hope it serves you as well as it served me.
Thanks, friend. I'm probably just going to sell it, so it's no big deal. 3 to 13, plus 1, Tyr's protection. So it's not really better than the Everburn.
That's what we call a lie.
And whilst we're here, I suppose we should also rob the cellar.
That corpse smells ripe. Enough time for its killer to have moved on.
Indeed. But we're not worried about corpses, we're worried about traps to some extent. Not to any great extent, because we should be able to fix any issues that we have with them. Okay, it doesn't look as though there's a pressure plate on this side, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and sit on
There's
this.
a pressure plate in the chair, but I'm missing something.
Shadowheart, plonk your ass, please. Now, light steps, Astarion. There might be a trap there. You appear to have failed to spot it. Lae'zel?
Spotted a trap.
Excellent.
Move with purpose.
So we should be fine. We've got all the bonuses in the world at this point. And we need them by the look of it. But even with that crap roll, we got it to 17. And that means we can loot the place. Nothing that we desperately needed in there, but it's fine. Now the fight up here against
Bodies
Flynn
everywhere. Accident or sabotage?
could be tricky, for we are but wee level 4s. But I would like to give it a go, I think. Anything exciting going on in this cave? A fire wine barrel. We know how to deal with that. Do we not? Yeah, we do. Not much else going on. Unless we go past it, perhaps. There's a big old boulder up there. That's interesting. So mayhap we'll all stand back for a moment. Astarion, please go ahead. He's failed his perception checks again.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
But that's fine. He's broken some barrels of booze by the look of it. Can he punch this boulder? He can. Doesn't do much, but he can punch it. Can the rest of the crew actually get past it? Good. I'm hoping there's no other traps around. Because we're going to boldly march on in. And hop up here. You coming, crew? Crew doesn't seem to want to follow. Maybe I need to encourage them. Yeah, we go. Good work. Now, what have we got here?
Who the hell's... Get over here and help! Ugh. If we don't deal with them gnolls, none of us are getting out of here alive.
I mean, we do like being alive. There is another way out there, so you could follow us. But no, we like fighting. Yeah. Hold the line while I prepare for battle.
Aye, that we can do. The fire won't hold them forever, though. Be quick about it. Ugh. When the fighting starts, we'll be right alongside you.
Good, that's what I wanted to hear.
That might be worth a look.
Yeah, that's probably worth a look. Now it's rumbling time. Flynn is not happy. So, drawing them back into the cave may be a good idea. We probably don't want to be on the front line just yet with Jolly, although let's have a look at our abilities for a moment. Fancy footwork. You make a melee attack against a target. Good, so it doesn't have to be a sneak attack or anything. Any melee attack we make against Flint will prevent us from taking any opportunity attacks. So we'll give him a stab. If we can disarm him. Her, I should say. Saved against it, but that's fine. And off we go. Now the rest of the gnolls can do their thing. Which is mostly going to be firing arrows. Gives us a chance for a Siren Backlash, that one. That's good. 12 damage. We like this. Now, I think Astarion just wants to get in there and engage in fisticuffs. Maybe a bite to make him happy. And then that's all he can really do.
Take the leader down! We'll try to hold the rest back!
That's what we're doing, friend. Nice. They shouldn't have grouped up like that, the spoons. But then again, we've got some melee fighters on our team, so we do a bit of grouping up as well. Now, Shadowheart can reach up there, that's good. Can she blind Flint? Not with a critical miss, she can. Once again, can she blind Flint? Yes, she can. Sweet. This leader is going down. Stupid dog. Now, Lae'zel can get in and get off an attack, it seems. So that's good. But it's a miss, and that's bad. She's got Hunter's Mark from her bow. I guess that applies even to melee attacks. Yeah, of course it does, because rangers can be melee, and they're the ones who generally get it. Oof. There we go. Now we've got Hexblade's Curse on as well. Ollie, do you want to finish off Flint? No, you don't. You spoon. Now you set yourself on fire. What are you doing? Flint is burning though, so they might just die on their turn. Like so. It's decent XP. Now, we would like to get in the action. But we don't want to run into fire, really. We're not as silly as everyone else. So let's just get off a sneak attack back here. And then maybe we can use something on those lads. Vicious Mockery.
We'd make better strangers.
Yeah. I've heard better Mockery, but I've heard worse. Now, you lot aren't really any good without Flint being in charge, are you? You're all like level 4. We can deal with level 4s. Especially if you're going to waltz into punching range. Now, is it worth running over the fire just to get up here and give these disadvantage on their bow attacks? Why not? So, Shadowheart. That one's looking pretty weak. Now it's looking pretty dead.
I am fury. I am death.
Yeah, you are. You are also Miss. I've never seen this fight go this smoothly. It's great. Now, we are already on fire, so maybe we rush in. Although we haven't got enough movement to really rush in, so maybe we do that instead. And then chat some more shit.
Wetter than a 10-ton tarpon.
Yeah, we're reusing our lines now. Oh, there goes Ollie. Oh well. Should we crit this one? We didn't really need to. Yeah, we don't need to at all. We've got this in the bag. And then, let's see. We can pretty much reach this guy, I think. Give him a kick.
There's an illicit parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
Curious.
Should mind my step.
Let's all just get out of the fire, shall we? I mean, we're now standing in acid, or at least Astarion is, but acid is surprisingly non-damaging. You would think being soaked in acid like that
Poor lad.
would cause some
He
problems,
deserved better.
but apparently not.
And so does his coin.
Are you robbing that corpse, Rugen? That's just uncivilized. We would never.
Thank the gods that's over. Wish you'd been with us when the beasts attacked on the road. Might have been more survivors. I don't suppose you saw any of my crew alive out there.
Well, no, we snuck in through the back way. All we saw was blood and guts, but that's all we ever really see.
Damn it. I guess that's a no. Risen Road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard.
Yeah, we're a friendly face. We'll stay that way as long as you hand over all your goods.
Hold on now. You made short work of the beasts. And I reckon you'd make shorter of me and the boy. But we're not plump little merchants you can boss around. We're Zahenterim.
Guarding a single chest. Curious.
If there are valuable goods on the move, the Black Company's always involved. We're the grease that keeps the wheels of commerce turning. And we don't take kindly to people who meddle in our business. This is the point when a clever lass like you accepts my gratitude and walks away.
Is it now? Or is this the point where we stop asking and we start cutting? Maybe it's not. But I feel like it could be. Not with these rolls though, bloody hell. That's more like it.
Fine. No need for more violence. I'll tell my associates everything was lost in the ambush. The chest's all yours. Damn thing's sealed tighter than a duke's purse strings. So there's no point in trying to open it. And no hard feelings, you hear? I'd have done the same if I were you. Business at the end of a blade is still business. Ruthless bastard like you could make a name for yourself in the Zhentarim. Make sure to drop by our hideout. Passphrase at the door is, Little Serpent, Long Shadow. I'll tell my associates to expect you.
Will you now? No, I guess you've robbed Ollie of most of his useful goods. Let's see if we can make our way back down this ladder. It'll only take 5 minutes for all of us to climb down. And then we'll pick up our prize. Now, Flint, you have got the Shattered Flail and a parasite. Do we need the Shattered Flail on anyone? I feel like probably not. It's also annoying when it turns you mad. So we'll move on out and we'll have a look at this dead caravan agent. And he's the one who's got speedy reply. It's a scimitar, but we're not proficient with it. I thought it was a rapier. Shows what I know. We'll take his food though. That we can make use of. There are some other chests in that cave, but I don't think any of them have got anything we might need. And then we've got some more gnoll fights over here if we want. Let's see, they're down there. We're up here. Can we see any of them? Sadly, no. What if we come to the edge here? Are they just going to be reduced to melee attacks from ranged attacks from low ground? Probably. So if we can take out the rangers, And it might take the rest a bit of time to make their way round to us.
Listen. Threadbare chimp lackey.
Threadbare chimp lackey, that's a good one. Yeah, I feel like they can't reach us up here. But Astarian's not terribly useful if he can't reach them. He could jump down. He would take a bit of damage in the process. But then he would deal a lot more. Yeah, you keep him busy down there, Astarian. Now, Lae'zel, we will keep you up here, though, I think. Because we should be able to shoot some buggers. And then what are they going to do? That one is now going to come for Astarian, so he's going to take a bit of a beating. But nothing serious, I don't think. Down goes another.
You listening?
Can we mock one?
Your head's empty as a debtor's purse.
Not successfully, we can't. Oh, come on, Astarian. You can do better than rolling ones. Lae'zel needs to move a bit, just so she can get a critical miss. All the ones. Is there anywhere we can stand to hit that one? Maybe next to Lae'zel? Yeah, there's a spot. Ooh, it's eating and healing. That's a cool trick. Yeah, Astarian's taken quite the beating at this point. But there goes another. And then hopefully Astarian can finish this one off. Good. Well done, crew. Now, what have we up this way?
Smoke. Something's burning.
Excellent.
Care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
What have we here? Looks
I
like
hear
quite
shouting.
the scene of carnage.
Someone needs help.
Someone does need help.
Grand Duke Ravengard could be inside. Don't just stand there. Push!
What happened to this place?
Goblins and drow happened. Now push, damn it!
Arson is overrated. Usually can't even see the victim die. Unless it's at the stake. The stake is better.
Yes. Well, see you later.
Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
That was a fun scene. Now, if we come up this way, we've got a waypoint. Lovely. And it's about this time that we might want to look into one of the other exploits that we're planning to make Lae'zel very strong. So, I think we'll pop back to camp. Oh, two of our journals have updated as well. Maybe that will be... Yeah, we haven't found anyone who's seen the Grand Duke. That's probably because they were in that inn and they're now crispy. There we go. The woman trapped in the fires at Waukeen's Rest has died. Duke Ravengard's whereabouts are still unknown. Oh well. Now, Lae'zel.
Another dream. Another order from that dubious visitor. It announced that we will find the answers we seek in the Absolute Cultist's lair, and offered another generous gift. A persuasive creature. It tempts us with power, expresses its admiration, its adoration. Avert your eyes whenever it appears, and do not avail yourself of this new power, no matter how alluring. You've no idea what damage it could do to us, how far into illithid madness it could drag us.
I agree, Lae'zel. Nobody's telling me what to do. So, we'll avoid using this power.
Well chosen. Battles are won with swords, not mind games born of brainworms. And there will come a battle, of that I'm most certain. The one truth that fell out of the Dream Figure's cankered lips.
Now, with that aside, could you wait for me in camp for a bit?
Are you sure that's the best course of action?
It is absolutely necessary right now. We'll fetch you when the time is right.
Confirmed. Until then, I remain at the ready.
Good. We have need of a new party member. So let's go and have a chat with friend Withers.
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the dark. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
What do you mean, Wheel of Fate turns to the dark? You saying I'm some sort of weirdo murderer? We could ask him to bring Alfira back. Except we did mean to murder her, so we're not going to do that. We'd like to talk about hirelings.
Very well.
Let's recruit one for 100 gold.
Choose.
We will choose. We will choose Danton, the druid. Hello, friend.
This vessel is at thine disposal. Do what thou wilt.
Why are you talking like that, Danton?
This soul remembers its invective, but remembers not its tongue.
Though spoken with a different voice, you recognize the eloquent drawl of Withers, the wraith that summoned the hireling.
They are but echoes. They recall not a manner of speech. Thus, I lent them my rhetoric.
I'm surprised you got nothing better to do with us.
To speak thusly takes little of my effort. Besides, what better use is there of time than discourse?
That's a very good point. Well, better get back to it then.
This soul awaits thy command.
We have a special job in line for you, Danton. Let's level you up first. So, it doesn't really matter what we pick to any great extent. We are a Circle of the Land druid, which is the magical druid, I believe. That's the one that casts a whole bunch of spells and not much else. The moon is changing into animals. Spores is like raising people from the dead. And stars is pretty cool. It's sort of like a... well, it's kind of a jack of all trades type thing, really, I guess. But we're going with land. And now we can pick a type which is irrelevant to our needs. We'll pick swamp just because why the heck not? And now we've gained another cantrip and a feat. Doesn't really matter which cantrip we select. We do need to check our prepared spells though, because we need to add heat metal. And now feats. Is there anything in here that would help a heat metal connect? So constitution saves. So we don't want our target to be able to save against that. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here which will have any great effect for us. Not to worry. Danton has precisely one job. Everyone say hello to Danton. He's part of the team. Now, What's that big flapping overhead? Looked like a dragon of some sort, but nobody on the party seems to have much to say about it. That's cool. Let's move you all this way, just in case. And then let's separate Danton off from the rest of the crew. Oh, there we go.
Dragon, gods preserve me.
Yeah, he's not happy about that dragon flying over.
Best be on my way.
Don't think we can see anything from up there, so we'll come around this way. And a dragon may well launch itself into action. I'm sorry. What's this all about? Why is Alika attacking us? Maybe we will need the rest of the crew over here for the moment. We can't have this. It's just rude. Maybe she's somehow aware of what occurred at the Grove. Was she there? Maybe she was there. Well, what can you do? You need to save some spell slots, but not all of them. Nice. Good shot. Maybe he's useful after all. For more than one thing. I doubt it though. Right, so we still can't get into range with the Starion, but we can shoot an arrow. Excellent. Another teeth bites the dust. So now that that's done, Danton can get a bit closer.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
I hate to be negative, but those Gith will carve you up like a goose.
Yeah, that's very true, Astarion. I guess that's his way of saying, you're only level 4. This fight will end you. Don't try it. But we have no intention of trying to fight these Gith immediately. What we want is old Kithrak Voss down there. And a bit of our Heat Missile spell. 30% chance. And he's dropped his weapon, you know. The Silver Sword of the Astral Plane. Yeah, things aren't going to go well for old Danton.
Close at hand.
There we go. They're going to come up to just smack his corpse around a bit. Because he's pretty much done for. Yep. There we go. Danton is down. The Gith are not happy. But that's okay, because the Silver Sword of the Astral Plane has dropped. So now we just need to grab the thing. Do we have any scrolls of invisibility or anything like that about our person? No, that's unfortunate. I feel like if we come back over here, the Gith are still going to be pretty aggroed. Let's see. Yeah, they're not happy. And they've got a good range of vision. They can't see all the way up here. I'm wondering if there's a possibility of us creeping in and grabbing the sword. There are times when they're not looking at it. We've made it to here without any trouble, so that's good. Let's see. It's going well. It's going very well. Piss. That's my sword now. Thank you. Goodbye. I feel like this isn't going to work. Running away from the buggers when they've got Misty Step. It's probably not going to work, you know. I guess we can't flee to camp because they're too close. We might be about to take a beating. Yeah, we're on our butts. And now we're about to get smacked. There we go. And now we're dead. Not a problem. It's all good. We'll go back to camp. Yeah, now we're back at camp. Can we just use one of our scrolls of revive here? No, target's too far. So do we have to get close and find our body, or can we just speak to Withers?
Or mayhaps a resurrection instead.
Yeah, that's the one we're after. Let's see. We need to resurrect someone.
Thou must return with the proper payment.
I want to resurrect Jolly.
This is the price of balance.
Here's the gold.
Well counted. I recommend keeping thy distance for a moment. By doom and dusk I strike thy name from the archives. Rise.
Blamos, we're back. And we got an inspiration as well, that's cool. And conveniently, we came back with all of our gear. Now, Jolly, would you like to get rid of our hireling? Let's dismiss a hireling. Oh, we can't, perhaps. Maybe we need to resurrect him as well before we can fire him. Yeah, Danton, back to wherever you came from.
It is done.
And now we can put Lae'zel back on the squad. None the wiser about us attacking her Gith friends. And now she can use that cool new sword. Before we give it to her though, let's just see. I assume we'll have no problem pickpocketing all our gold back from Withers. Yep. We needed a 19 and we rolled a 19. Fantastic. So, Silver Sword. You normally get this in Act 3. But we are dirty cheaters, so we've got it early. Let's just give it to Lae'zel and pop it on. And then we'll have a look at it. So compared to a current weapon, it's just better damage. 7 to 22, it's slashing damage and psychic damage. So when wielded by a Gith, it deals additional psychic damage. And they have advantage on intelligence, wisdom and charisma saving throws. They're resistant to psychic damage and they can't be charmed. A +3 weapon. With Soulbreaker. She deals 8 to 21 damage and possibly stuns people. It's pretty strong. And yeah, we are not meant to have this weapon for a long time. Kind of breaks a little bit of Lae'zel's dialogue, because she's now going to say things that she shouldn't say till Act 3, but it doesn't break her big storylines or anything like that.
All blood I'll spill with this sword will feed Queen Vlaakith's legacy.
Yeah, it will. Now, let's have a think about silver swords, though. It's a difficult one, but there's a chance we know more about it. Nah, we don't know shit about silver swords.
Lae'zel gave a thorough description. You can't think of more you would add.
What makes it so special?
A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare. The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Geich.
Outstanding. Unfortunately, though, it's not immune to being dropped out of people's hands, as Voss has learned to his peril. What he should have done is he should have binded it as a hexed weapon, but sadly he didn't. And so now it's ours. Just had a temporary distraction there. Noob was sitting in one of the little igloos that the cats have on the sofa, and then he tried to get out of it and got his claw stuck, so he's just dragging the thing around the floor. Idiot cat. Gauntlet Dane was hit for fire damage. What are you doing standing in the fire, you twat? I mean, she keeps healing herself, and then she keeps burning some more. This actually feels like great entertainment. We could watch this all day long. But we haven't got all day, unfortunately. So we'll press on. Let's see if there's anything exciting left in here. It's a bit smoky.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Still a little flamey. Bits of the floor are missing.
Opening it could spell trouble.
Oh, we're inspired. Probably because we let everyone who was in here burn. Actually, maybe it's best to back up a smidge. Let's just back up a little smidge. Let's see if we can't shoot this broken door open. I don't want any backdraft, you know. I saw the film. I know how these things go. Good. And then we could do a little hop over here. And there's a corpse of Councillor Florrick. Nothing exciting about a person, sadly. Just a few health potions, but still, it was a corpse. That was fun. Now, what about that door? Blimey. Yeah, that's the sort of backdraft we were worried about. So, now we've caused the fire to get worse, we should probably leave. It's probably not a good idea to be in here while it continues to burn. We've got other places we might want to be. So let's have a stroll about. There's a haystack.
Looks like there's a chest buried in that hay.
Nice. We'll take that. And now we're kind of trapped by our own crew, so we'll have to jump our way out of there.
Someone's moving around in there.
Yes. Let's go and have an investigate.
You spot a man crouching between the shelves, just as he spots you.
Bugger!
Well, little serpent, long shadow, my friend.
Oh, Helm Dwarfs. I thought you were Flaming Fist. Well, down you go then. They'll be on us soon, so if you're looking to trade, you'd best be quick. Entrance is hidden behind the wardrobe. Here's the...
Sweet. Down we go then, because we are looking to trade.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
There might be things down here that we require. They might not want to see us, of course. But I'm sure we can come to an arrangement.
That's far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean. Whoa, hold your arrows. This is Rugen's savior, I'll bet. He told us all about you. Come on in then. Any friend of Rugen's is a friend of the family.
Interesting. So we're just allowed straight in, even though Rugen wasn't there to put in a good word for us. I wonder where he is. Oh, there he is.
You're the one who recruited me, Rugen. You're the one who taught me rule number 1. Remember? You're dead the moment you steal from the Zhentarim. No matter who you are.
You recall an old Zhentarim proverb coined by their founder.
Steel ends enemies, but gold makes friends.
You've read Manchun. Seems you know our ways better than poor Rugen here. There's not much money in retribution, true. Tell you what, you've already taken Rugen's cargo, so finish the job and I'll let you live. Deliver it to Baldur's Gate. Oh, and kill him.
Yeah, we could do that.
Wait! Wait! It was Ollie! I swear it was Ollie!
You lying shit.
Show some respect, Rugen. The boy was loyal to you till the end.
No, 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 no! Please!
And just like that, everyone profits. All right then, recruit. You can stock up here and be on your way. Bring the cargo to Baldur's Gate. Someone there will make contact.
Excellent. Rugen is bested. I mean, it wasn't much of a fight. But we'll take the coin that he took off Ollie. And I believe now, although we don't get the cool crossbow, we are able to buy things from Bram.
Well, don't you cut a fine figure? Want your portrait done? If you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most heroical likeness.
Pet artist?
Let's say we're his patrons, yeah? Found him wandering the wilds alone. He needs protection. And if his paintings cover our costs, so much the better, eh?
It does sound a bit more like kidnapping than protection.
Are you looking to buy him? I'm open to offers, mate. Threats, not so much.
Is that so? I mean, art's more valuable once the creator's dead. We could arrange that.
What? Kill him and the price of his drawings goes up? Bloody clever, that. Go on then. But don't kill him here. He's going to be a bleater. I know it.
Cool.
I made
Now,
a bucket of coins off him. When we get back
Oscar.
to the gate, I'll take you to him.
I can't say I've ever been bought before. How much did I fetch? No, don't tell me. There's nothing so depressing as learning one's true value. Well, you should at least know what you've paid for. I am the Oscar Fevras, at your service.
You didn't actually cost me anything, so get wrecked.
Do you know, of all the indignities heaped upon me in this place, that might well be the worst. It seems you've made quite the profit. My patron will see you rewarded. My betrothed, I should say.
Assuming Lady Janeth still wishes to marry me after our little, falling out.
I do not care about your love life. I just want my reward.
Ah, right. Suit yourself. Find me in the city and you shall have your reward. Say, you couldn't spare a little coin, could you? Ease the discomforts of the road, son.
Give you a serious discomfort to deal with if you don't get going now.
Right you are. Just asking for a little help, was all. Until Baldur's Gate, then.
What a smarmy prick. Now, Bram, it's trading time.
Something I can help you with? Of course. Got some interesting stock for a friend of the family.
Well, we are definitely a friend of the family. So let's see. You've definitely got the gloves of thievery. We'll take those. Do you have anything else that we're terribly excited about right now? The Titan string bow. Yes. That's something we're excited about. We'll pick that up. And we could get an enchanted rapier as well. What's the rupturing blade do? Searing blood deals damage to the enemy and fire damage, but you also take damage. Curious. Giant breaker can send people reeling.
Crave blood.
I don't know if anyone really wants that. Because generally we're going to be getting in up close and personal with Astarion and Lae'zel, so they don't really need bows. Both of those rapiers just do the same damage. So we'll take that one. We'll swap out that luminous armour for Shadowheart's chain shirt, because she doesn't really need that. And then with a bunch of stuff sold, Brem is out of cash. Now, what type of dye are you using? Ocean dye. We'll need that on the new armour because we want you to continue to look fabulous. Do we keep this lot alive? Or do we just murk them all as well? It could be funny to murk them all, but I'm not 100% on that, so maybe we'll have a think about that and we'll make up our mind what we're doing next time. Until then, thanks for watching, friends.